Deciding whether to continue renting or take the plunge into home ownership is one of the biggest financial decisions you can make. The rent versus buy choice has major implications for your budget, lifestyle, net worth, and wealth building strategy over both the short and long term. In this video, I'll be providing an in-depth look at the key factors to weigh when assessing if you should keep renting or buy your own home. This includes an overview of calculations like price-to-rent ratio and rental yield to gauge your local housing costs. We'll also dig into things like maintenance responsibilities, tax differences, building equity through ownership, investment opportunities, and more. My goal is to give you a clear framework for making the rent versus buy decision tailored specifically to your financial situation and life stage. Alright, let's dive in. Local housing market factors. First, taking a close look at your local housing market metrics is crucial to determine if it currently skews more favorable to buyers or renters from a cost perspective. Some key indicators to compare include median home price versus median annual rent in your area. Lower price to rent ratios favor buying. The price to rent ratio specifically under 15 is better for buyers, over 20 favors renting. Rental yield for investment properties. Higher yields mean better returns for landlords. Average days on market. Faster selling homes benefit buyers more. Crunch these numbers for your city and neighborhood to quantify the state of the housing market. Sites like Zillow provide helpful data. Flexibility and mobility factors. Next big consideration: your desire for flexibility and mobility in your housing situation. Renting obviously allows for more mobility should you need or choose to relocate to a new city or state for any reason. Purchasing a home generally ties you down to that area for the medium term at least, unless you want to go through reselling or becoming a remote landlord. So carefully analyze how long you plan on staying in the home. If you buy, at least 5-7 years recommended. Your career trajectory and chance of relocation for new job opportunities. Your general life plans surrounding relationships, family size, etc. Having clear visibility into your future mobility needs and preferences allows you to make the right rent or buy decision aligned with those lifestyle factors. Maintenance cost factors. Another key consideration is the difference in maintenance costs and responsibilities between owning and renting. Homeowners are on the hook for all repairs and maintenance on their property, including things like plumbing and electrical issues, heating and air conditioning repairs, lawn care and snow removal, major systems like roofs and septic tanks. Alternatively, renters pay a set monthly amount that includes maintenance covered by the landlord or property company, though landlords may charge additional fees for certain repairs or increase rent over time. Crunch the numbers to understand total cost of ownership when buying based on projected maintenance costs in your area. Tax and insurance factors. It's also important to think about the tax and insurance differences between owning and renting. Homeowners face expenses like property taxes can be substantial depending on area. Homeowners insurance required for mortgage. Private mortgage insurance if down payment under 20%. Mortgage interest can often be deducted on taxes. Renters don't directly pay property taxes, but a portion is usually baked into overall rent payments. Renters insurance is also relatively inexpensive for basic coverage. Make sure to account for these ownership costs when budgeting for a home. Customization and renovations. Next major consideration: the ability to customize your living space. Homeowners have much more freedom when it comes to renovations and updates like remodeling kitchens and bathrooms, knocking down walls, finishing basements, landscaping yard and gardens, painting and flooring, adding amenities like pools. Renters are often quite limited by what changes they can make based on landlord policies. So weigh your desire to personalize your home. That customization does add costs for owners as well. Building long-term equity and wealth. Now let's discuss one of the biggest potential benefits of home ownership: the ability to build equity and wealth over time as the mortgage is paid down and home value appreciates. Paying off a fixed-rate mortgage guarantees forced savings and equity buildup over the loan term. Plus, the potential for price appreciation depends on the housing market. Renting may allow investing the savings from lower rent costs versus owning. That requires the discipline to actually invest the difference each month. So weigh if you want to channel savings into housing equity or other investment assets, and whether you need the forced savings aspect of a mortgage. Foregone home sale tax benefits. When selling a home as a primary residence, you can exclude up to $250,000 in capital gains per person from taxable income. This is a major tax advantage. Renting means missing out on this capital gains exclusion that homeowners receive when selling. Need to factor this into the true cost of renting long-term. Psychological and lifestyle benefits. While not financial, the emotional benefits of homeownership are real. Things like privacy, pride of ownership, ability to customize. If your priority is establishing roots and you can comfortably afford it, buying often makes sense for emotional reasons even if renting is financially better in some cases. Changing rental costs. Unlike fixed-rate mortgage payments, landlords can and will raise rents over time, especially in hot markets. So compare projected rent increases over a 5-10-year horizon to fixed mortgage costs. Renting is not necessarily cheaper long-term. As you can see, there are many factors at play in the rent versus buy decision like housing costs, flexibility, taxes, maintenance and more. It's unique for each person based on your financials, job outlook, mobility needs and life stage. If buying, be strategic in your choice of home, loan type, down payment amount and total budget based on the insights from this video. I hope this overview gives you a clear framework to make the renting versus buying decision tailored specifically to your situation. Let me know any other housing topics you want me to cover in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching.